The great Carl Jung notes that all human beings are bad observers of things that are unfamiliar to them. 21st century Western people are extremely unfamiliar with the Mediterranean and Middle Eastern cultural world from which our scriptures and Jesus come. No one possesses immaculate perception, but many are infected by immaculate perception disease, the condition which makes people think they do. And when it comes to immaculate perception disease, my friends, we have a pandemic going. Every one of us, including the scholars and researchers, got baggage. And we inevitably start exploring things, like the Bible, from a personal perspective within our own culture, within our own personal history, within our own agendas, etc. Is there really any other way to begin? And that's true whenever we pick up a Bible. That is why comparative studies, such as psychological anthropology and other anthropological disciplines, are so pertinent to biblical study. The vast majority of biblical scholars, not to mention preachers and homilists, popular authors, popular speakers, and even mystics in our time, all of us are outsiders to the culture we are investigating whenever we deal with Scripture. And if we do not use a comparative approach, we run the risk of interpreting ancient Mediterranean texts talking about spirits and demons, like in the passage of the temptation of Jesus, or experiences like the Transfiguration, anachronistically and ethnocentrically. Psychologically minded Western interpreters are ever eager to analyze ancient Middle Eastern persons, like Jesus, with tools developed in our Western culture. It's so easy to ethnocentrically conclude that demons in the gospel narratives were just clever symbols used to express addictive behavior of ancient people, or other psychological problems and mental illness. You see the psychological spin there? It's very easy for Western interpreters to look at a story like the Transfiguration and reduce it to just Jesus having an aha moment or a Eureka moment. That the shine and the light is not really shine and light, but just Jesus having a realization. It's so easy for Western commenters to reduce the Transfiguration experience to a realization moment, the glow of being awake to something. But is that really what these stories are talking about? Since psychology and psychiatry from their beginnings have focused on individuals in industrial urban societies and have developed in that context, they are inescapably Western, ethnocentric to us, and incomplete sciences rooted in Freud and Freudian, and Jung and Jungian matrices. They wonderfully apply to us, but not Jesus and his peers. Cultural anthropology and various subdisciplines like cross-cultural psychology, featured on this Bible Alive YouTube channel, provide a healthy and respectful understanding of the concepts needed in investigating biblical concepts like spirits and demons, and the Transfiguration, and walking on the sea, and Jesus' healings. We must rely upon cross-cultural psychology because psychology and psychiatry are monocultural disciplines, too inextricably embedded into Western culture to be of significant use in analyzing the Mediterranean library we call the Bible.